Well, guys, I'm back. Been busy with work for the past little bit and hadn't had a chance to post or edit any videos. This past weekend, I finally had a chance to go out and do some fishing instead of sitting back watching the South Carolina Arkansas game, which actually turned out to be a good game. Go Cox. At least it was good on our end. So I went out and waded down the river and got a chance to use some of the flies that I got with my Postfly, and had some marginal results with them. So nice little Orbis box. Some of the flies that I used were this little woolly booger here, this little streamer woolly booger here. Let's see if you can, there you go. It took a while to get it actually on, and I've had this problem with almost all of them that I've had, with except for some of these streamers. And I've had problems with these streamers because getting this to go back, and it was laying funny on my fly line, so I was having a problem laying over. But some of the problems I had was some of these smaller ones, like this one here, especially some of these little parachute Adams types, like this one here, I was having a hard time. The hook eye had resin in it, and it was clogged. So I try to use my on my, the nippers, the wonderful little oh, it's a little caught up there, the little pin at the end of the nippers to clean the eye hook. Well, that did not work. It worked for, make sure this one fall off. It worked for this one. Did not work so well for little parachute Adams fly. It did not work well for the little purple haze ant here. I had to bring them home and get a safety pin and try to pop the eyes out. Even this little one here, so it seems like the smaller ones had a hard time getting the eye cleaned. Well, my lesson learned, the best time to clean an eye is before you go to the river, not while you're on the river. So, and same thing with this one. So I pretty much gave up on those. Good looking flies, gave up on them. So I went back to my trusty old retarded fly that I tied. This little joker right here. He's all kind of messed up, torn up, because the fish, I don't know if they felt sorry for him. They were just didn't like him. But they actually destroyed him. I guess I gotta learn to retie. Well, I guess to retie that one, let's use my forceps here to make it a little bit easier. Yeah. So that guy there, yeah, they liked him for some reason. They just wanted to destroy this little guy. So I had a lot of success with some of the ones that I previously had. Even the Crazy Legs. I ordered these from a little Crazy Leg company, and had success with them. Even this one was one that I had ordered, and the eye was not clogged up at all, which was good. So Crazy Legs, this is pretty awesome. So just one of my little grievances with some of these flies that I got from with the fly box with Postfly. So just a little disappointed on that aspect. But all in all, it was a good day. Caught some smallmouth. Actually, I caught some smallmouth on my little olive. See if I can get this bad boy out. It might, without cutting myself, because oh no, there we go. Yep, got my little streamer here. Yeah, little smallmouth, loved him. And I got a little crawfish bait. Yeah, they liked him too. I was really surprised. And of course, my little popper. I had some bluegill just smash this thing. But all in all, just a quick little video on. I'm not going to go through every fly in my little box here, but just a little surprised that you know, Postfly, if you're watching any of these things, hey, when you send these flies out, you want us to use them. You know, might want to try getting the eyes, hook of the eyes cleaned. And once again, it is lesson learned on my part. You know, I didn't think about it because every one that I commercially buy from my local fly shop, they're pretty much, you know, I can just pick them up, take them out to the river, and go. I can stop in on my way out there and load up and do whatever, and I'm pretty much good to go. Not so much with the Postfly flies. Great flies. Not so much with these guys. So I'm sure that they'll work great. I don't know because I could not get them tied because I was having a hard time. It's bad enough when the hooks are so small that seeing the hook, the eye of the hook, but you know, adding that to it being clogged. Now I got this specifically. I got this little Orbis box, and it has, I don't know if you can see it or not, has these little wires here, and the little wires do a good job of kind of like sewing things. So when I'm out in the field, I can put it in there and it'll help me get my flies tied. So cool little Orbis box. Eyes aren't as good as they used to. This is my little Orbis bag here. Love this thing. This thing, little sling pack, goes with me everywhere. Every time I go, in my little bag, got my sunscreen. Have another little old beat up one that I keep some other flies in. And what else do I have in here? Oh, haha, dust bug. That's right, or bug dust. Sorry, it's to keep my my floating flies floating when they start sinking. It's a cool little bag. Cool little bag. Got it from Orbis. As a matter of fact, I got it when I got my Bat and Skill reel. Bat Skills Disc 2 reel. Now, one of the things I will say about the reel, and I did a video on this earlier, I was really, let me go ahead and grab this thing. I was really impressed when I was out in the river, and I was about waist deep water, and I was having to retie the tie. I wound up setting the rod in the water, the reel in the water, and I mentioned this in one of the videos, these bearings are sealed, so I was not worried about it at all. And you don't hear any grinding or anything. It's just butter smooth. So I had no problems just setting a whole rod in the water. It's a long rod, and having to spend time trying to get everything tied up and tied. This thing spent a good bit of time in the water, and well, they told me it was sealed, and if it got wet, it's no problem. Man, they weren't kidding. So not a bad deal at all. This thing was actually a lifesaver. It was actually great. So just a little quick video. I didn't want to bore you with my casting and everything else. I did catch a couple fish, nothing to brag about. Just kind of catch and release. Want to get out there and get some fly time. We got a little rusty, but I want to get some fly time done. So now that work has let up a smidge, I might have some time to go out and do some scouting. Deer season, archery's already started. Rifle season's about to start soon. Everybody's out looking for the geese are flying all over the place. I need to really learn how to duck hunt. Yeah, that's gonna be my next venture. Learn to duck and geese hunt. I think I'm a little jealous of those guys. They're out there in the field and they're having a good old time eating and talking and drinking their coffee, and I'm in the deer stand, can't move, can't do anything. If a cricket farts, the deer, psh, psh, gone. So anyway, that's for a different time. So anyway, I want to give you a little update on. I actually got to use the Postfly flies and just one of my impressions of it. All right, we'll catch you guys later. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. As always, subscribe if you like the content. Subscribe. If you don't, you might be able to tell me, hey, you might want to do this, that, and the other. But anyway, just call it like I see it. Once again, I'll keep you guys updated. Have a good one. Bye.